Hi guys, hope you're having a great day. I've been missing for a month thanks to my annoying university and exam month. Yeah, I know no one cares, but I need to get it off of my chest. The drawing you're watching right now was my art submission for CRK 5th anniversary art competition. I did not get any place, but I think it still is a cool art piece. Hope you like it too. I was in a rush, so I had to make my own quick inspo photo and trace the positioning of it. Then started to draw what I had in my mind on it. While drawing this, I had to get ready for exam, but I wanted to join to this competition so bad because it's a 5th anniversary competition and even just joining is fun. So I really wanted to join, so I was both drawing and studying at the same time. So just in 4 days I was prepared to both exam and posted this, and it's just a miracle that I managed both. So back to the video. This video topic is Cookie Run Kingdom theories, which I couldn't make a video for in time. I was first tired, then had so many tasks and had to get ready for exam month, and then the exam month itself came, and by the time these theories got left rotting. And before I can do something with them, new update came. New lore came, so in this video we'll go through them quickly. So let's start with first theory. Shadow Milk hates everyone. Yeah, it's not that kind of a crazy theory, but yeah, let's hear what I had to say. We all know that Shadow Milk sees Black Sapphire Candy Apple annoying, right? But it's not just them. Shadow Milk sees all cookies annoying and naive, except Beasts and Pure Vanilla, yada yada yada. We can even see that in a conversation he had with Eternal Sugar Cookie. But why? Here's the reason, I believe. Being the font of knowledge, he gave many things to cookies, yet in return, what did they give back? Nothing. At best, rude comments about the bitter truth he told. So, after having such interaction for so many years, how anyone would feel? I believe Shadow Milk Cookie started seeing all cookies as greedy and cruel ones who use him and his friends. Yeah, as I said, I think this was kind of obvious, but I started thinking that way based on his interaction with Eternal Sugar Cookie. Like, it doesn't matter if he knows them or not, but he hates all cookies. Font of knowledge wasn't loved part was kinda known too. All of the fandom thought the same way, I think. Even though that, I think I did manage to connect the dots. Like, good job, Pasmi. The part that he hates all cookies and the part he thinks all of them are naive and dumb. Yeah. Not that much of a theory, I think. It sounded so clever when I first thought about it back then. Second theory, Shadow Milk had same fate as White Lily Cookie. What if here Elder Fairy is referring to Shadow Milk? We know that fairies had a big library, and who'd love such a place more than Font of Knowledge? And also, when each beast emerged in their domain, Shadow Milk emerged at Fairy Kingdom, as if it's part of his domain. We know beasts were close to witches, since being created by them. But as Silent Soul Cookie says, they stopped answering. We can connect this to another Cookie Run game, where we see witches got betrayed by evil witches, like someone from themselves, and have been turned into cookies. So the witches that left are evil ones, not the kind ones beasts knew. After witches stopped answering, Shadow Milk went to check on them. He's the font of knowledge after all, he has to know maybe, or was the closest to witches, and when he went there and saw witches eating cookies, he felt betrayed. He felt betrayed by the very truth he knew, his first friend, a witch, has betrayed his kind. So he started ruining everything they created and became corrupted himself. Well, according to new lore updates or the teasers we were given, their connection to witch's part was kind of correct, but his fate being like white lily cookies or fairy kingdom being his domain isn't confirmed. So I guess this part still is a theory that needs an answer. Hope we'll get it at the next update. Now I wonder if he did the same thing as white lily cookie or was hunted like a witch by the other cookies, because in the new font of knowledge lore update, we saw other cookies rallying against them. So his fate being like white lily cookies might be not true. Third theory: why Shadow Milk did not accept Pure Vanilla's friendship. We all know that Shadow Milk gets irritated by Pure Vanilla's offer of friendship. We all thought that it's because of Beats, that how his friends changed and all, but it's not true. We can see that Shadow Milk still very much likes his friends. So why did Shadow Milk refuse Pure Vanilla's offer of friendship when he looked so ready to accept it and have someone who truly understands him? Because Pure Vanilla's new look reminds something to Shadow Milk, or someone, I might say. Think about this. Just like Pure Vanilla, who else has long pointy hats and casts long shadows and shines bright? Witches. Shadow Milk remembered of Witch's betrayal and got mad. The ones he trusted so much and maybe was the closest he was with. So their betrayal has made the term friend bitter for Shadow Milk. Now, even when we pick him up in game, he replaces himself with a puppet. He no longer wants to do anything with any witch. I think I can call this the only one correct. I'm kind of proud of past me now actually. I mean, it's not exactly confirmed, but by comparing the first milk cookie and pure vanilla cookie, we can see the similarities. And his Soul Gem later on mocking him for it. I believe it was because Soul Gem also saw the similarities. So let's get to fourth theory. Shadow Milk hates Elder Fairy. Even as Sage of Truth, he does not like fairies. The big library and spell crafted by witches is placed in Fairy Kingdom despite Font of Knowledge. Fairies loves happiness, good or bad. I gave examples here. They're not good examples, but whatever. And that Black Sapphire and Candy Apple having wings like fairies and being Shadow Milk's minions. So I believe that fairies were the ones who corrupted Shadow Milk with lies. So also Shadow Milk knows Silent Salt sealed them, but he still hates the witches and fairies because he thinks that they're the ones who tricked Silent Salt. So in his eyes, Silent Salt also is a victim. Now with the recent lore update and our knowledge, we know that fairies did not poison Shadow Milk Cookie with lies. No one did. We learned that he was completely able to separate lie from truth and was annoyed about lies itself. So he did not slowly started liking lying. Something deeper and darker has happened, but we're yet to see it. So after such event, he accepted lies. Like he did not slowly started liking them. This one is not completely confirmed, but I believe it is highly unlikely. And Candy Apple Cookie also does not have wings. We got confirmed that they're just DIY projects. As I said, it's highly unlikely that fairies used to As I said, it's highly unlikely that fairies used to belong to Font of Knowledge or used to be his followers. but it would have been interesting to see. And last, this theory is about what if all these are Shadow Milk's big grand master plan. Okay, listen. He predicted everything and everything. So maybe this was all to raise stronger new generation. He helped when ancients needed help, drive them to keep going, even educated them with Blue Yogurt Academy. So I believe Shadowmake has a more complex plan. He'll give us even a bigger plot twist, I believe. Just like how White Lily is fighting against herself, Dark Enchantress Cookie right now, Shadowmake is also fighting himself as font of knowledge. Now about this theory. Yeah, Shadowmake Cookie being the professor of Blueberry Yogurt Academy was confirmed. It was very, very obvious in a way. And him fighting against himself like White Lily Cookie, looking at his interaction with his soul gem, I'd say it's not likely to happen. Yeah, so that was it. Hope my silly theories and listening to them did not tire you. I guess if you're listening to me right now, you're hearing it and you have stayed. Thanks. Sorry again for my broken English. I don't use it very often. Thank you again for listening, and I hope you have a very, very good day.